What's going on, guys? This is Nathan the Scrub, and welcome you to our next deck profile here on the channel. Today we've got Austin here with his Dark World deck. I'm gonna let him jump right on into it.
Cool, so here we got the main extra side. We're gonna go through the main real quick. So play 3 rainbow. This is the new card. It's amazing in the deck. It searches a 5 or higher, and then randomly, if you know if you can set it up to where they can make you discard it, you get to summon a Dark World from your deck. It's
from
really
the deck,
strong
okay.
into like combos. Then we got Grapha, the old good one. You only need 2. You can bring him back with the fusion. He's not super good at 3, but I could see people playing at 3. Space is kind of tight, so we play 2. Then Silva, same thing. 2's good. You don't need more. You don't need less. You can search it with a lot of things and get these pretty ones. So yeah, I'll play 2.
No golds?
No golds. I could see siding gold. Like maybe if you're like you're going second, but it's kind of bad first. So
Kind of waste a spot on the side.
I mean, we're playing the hand loot deck, so that's what we're trying to do. 3 snow, best searcher in the deck. You can add any Dark World card with it. It's broken. I play 2 brow, just got room for them. They're ultis, they're pretty.
Pretty much like, if it's highest rarity, we're playing it.
I do have a 3rd, but I didn't have space for a 3rd, and I didn't want to play more than 40 because that's bad. But
Especially when you're trying to have consistency with a deck like this.
it's kind of cool. You can still like catch them with the draw 2 effect by them making you discard it. I played Genta. This card's amazing. Adds your field spell, which sets up your whole combo. It hard once per turn. Summoning it back is very nice too, and it's a level 4. So you randomly go into other things if you need to.
Nice to have a terraforming for the deck.
And Ceruli, the MVP. Your goal is to do this 3 times with, I guess, either just discarding it off your stuff or their stuff. Like, it really doesn't matter. Your goal is just to get this out. And then bounce it back twice, and then set it up again on their standby so you can hit all 6 of their cards. That's it for the Dark Worlds. We got Dangers. 2 Bigfoot, he's good. If they hit him, it kind of sucks. He doesn't do anything if you're going first, but you need 8s. And I decided to play 2 Thunderbird tonight. I did have the Kaiju Radiant in here before tonight. I decided I wanted more Dangers in here, so we took those out and put them in the side, and we made these. And I did the vice versa last week.
Did it work out better having it the Thunderbird in the main, or would you rather have the Radiants?
I don't know. Radiant going first is just an allure target. Thunderbird can actually do something, but going second, Radiant's better. But Thunderbird's good against like spell and trap decks. I don't know. It's kind of
Catch-22 there.
Kind of hit or miss.
Depends on if you're going first or second.
You got 2 Mothman. You could bump this up to 3. Your opponent discarding isn't too bad nowadays, but 2's fine. You don't really want to see too many multiples of the Dangers when they're not as good. Nessie, same thing. Only play 2. It's good to search, but you don't want to see more. So that's why we run 2 and not 3. And then Chupacabra. Use a Monster Reborn for danger. It's good. Also a Fiend, which randomly can mesh well with the deck. Tsuchinoko. It's just a body. He'll always be there. And same thing with Jackalope. It's a body. He'll always be there. If you discard him, if you summon him, it's either way you get something from it. Then Zephyros is the only other non-danger Dark World monster we play. It just lets you do all your dangers again. It's level 4, so it has synergy with some of the stuff. That's it for monsters. Spells, we play 2 a session. It's the fusion spell. It's amazing. Just the fact that you can discard the fusion with is nuts, and then it comes back, and then you can do it again on their turn. It's insane. The card is very strong. 2's good. I wouldn't play it at 3 because it can get a little clunky if you see them in multiples. It happened, I think, once or twice today, and those hands were not the greatest. But it is okay because you can send it to grave and then bring it back by discarding, which is nice. Kind of sets you up a little bit. And Gates. Gates is amazing. Play 3 Gentas. You need to play 3 Gates. You'll just cycle through them so quick. Now 1 Archives. Archives is good. It affects hard once per turn, so you don't want to play multiples. You can search it with Snow or whatever else. It's very strong. And Card Destruction, the God card. I drew 9 off of it in 1 game today. It's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
And I'm playing 3 Allure. They're pretty. Ulti first. They're just kind of there to unclog your hands, I guess. You probably could get away without running them and just play other things, but I like them. They're kind of nice.
Allows you to dig deeper into the deck if you need to.
And then the 2 spice cards we play. This is the only card in my deck that's not highest rarity, I guess. So we play these because
you're a scrub.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. So what we can do with these is kind of cool, because if you give them Cerulean, it counts as them activating a monster effect. So then it makes both of these live, which is amazing. So this can add card destruction or this. We just play them both at a 1-of because you can draw into them. The deck draws very heavy. And then the Spot of Greed if you're going first.
So you can make them discard a card, then thrust into the tactics, and then you can grab a card out of their hand depending on what's going on, or you can draw 2. Or
yeah, it's pretty cool because just giving them this is making them activate a monster effect. So it's pretty spicy.
It's nuts. All right.
Yeah, that's the main.
Let's go into the extra.
Play 2 of the fusion. I could see this being bumped up to 3, but space is a little tight. There was one game today where I probably could have used a 3rd, but it was okay. The fact that it recycles a Grapha back when it dies and then makes both players discard if they have a hand is really strong. And the thing's huge. Like, it is beefy. With gates on the field, it's 35.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get around that, especially when you can change effects into discarding. And
it's very strong. Let's play 2-8. I get Dagaris. It's a staple in this deck for sure. It turns into bringing a Dark World back from grave or just draw 2, discard 1. It's very strong. And usually when you're in those positions, the side effects of it don't matter too much. I do play a Dweller because in the mirror, this card usually wins games. We do have some players playing that here, so it's randomly good against other decks too. Baguska just gets you out of bad situations. Harbinger's amazing, so we do play a lot of 8s. Giant Trainer's amazing. It's just draw 3, maybe burn. Most of the time you're going to burn because we play a ton of monsters. Muckracker's amazing. This card is phenomenal. You just bring something back by discarding, and then you're locked into Fiends. And this thing can protect your other Fiends too, which is kind of cool. And then we play Akashic Security Dragon. So when you're doing the combo, you want to go into Akashic first. You want to bounce the thing back to your hand. You want to go to Security Dragon under it, and then you want to bounce Cerulean back again. So that's how you get it back to your hand, and you can use it 3 times.
Nutty.
And then we just play the Nightmares, play Cerberus, Phoenix, Griffin. I'm sorry, Cerberus, Phoenix, and Unicorn, not Griffin. They're just there for, like, they're Fiends. So if you're locked in a Muckracker, it's just more stuff to do. And then you can discard off of them. You won't activate your Dark Worlds, but hey, don't look at my ugly Phoenix. Yeah. They're just there. They're good.
All right.
And we play Appaloosa, Ceruja. Those are the last 2. This card's phenomenal. It just keeps you going. And then Appaloosa's strong. We play a heavy combo deck. Get a lot of bodies out, so it's easy to go into it for 4.
So you always want to go first with this deck, just to hand lip them?
That is the goal.
Okay.
You wanna try and rip cards out of their hands so they can't play against you.
All right, let's see that side deck.
So play 1 Lingaribo, just in case we get a bleed. I don't think anybody here is playing that, so it's fine. It's kind of useless. We didn't use it at all.
People were playing it, but then once people started actually playing the Lingaribo, it kind of put that out of style. So just the fact that Lingaribo exists makes it so people don't want to play Ibly, I think.
I play Lava Golem. It's beautiful. I love this card. It's amazing.
You only play 2?
We do only play 2. I only have 2 secret first, so I didn't want to mix match.
Must be nice being able to open that when you only play 2.
Yeah, right. I think 3 would probably be best, but we also play these Kaijus. Kind of the same thing. It's just a 1 card out instead of a 2 card out. But you see them together, it's kind of good too. And the subtle lure target, that's why I play that.
I almost like the Kaijus better just because if somebody lands on just like 1 monster instead, so that you don't get Lava Golem,
yeah,
you can still do something. Like if they just land on like the Barone or something, like okay, I can distribute that off, it's fine.
Yeah, they're good. They have synergy with the deck. Lava Golem's a fiend, so randomly if it's in your graveyard, it can do things too.
Oh, okay.
Kind of cool. I play Danko. I don't like back row decks. I don't really need to normal summon, so this card's kind of good for me. We can just drop it and then start comboing and not worry about back row. Kind of self-explanatory there.
That way, if they try and go first and set up some back row, you can just do that, no TK.
Just Danko them and start dropping your big boys. I played Barrier because I was scared of Despia. This card's strong. I can set it off Thrust, which is good. I can add it, whatever. It's randomly good against other matchups too, but it's something I think strong right now. I got Eclipse, It's good against cash, strong. There's not much to say there. It's kind of needed. Just be careful. They can draw if you can't wipe their board. Learned that tonight.
Oh, okay.
I had to use it twice against the hero player on the one and ended up letting him draw too much, and I think it cost me the game.
Must be nice, alright.
And Twin Twister, I'm playing these because they synergize very well with dangers. This with Thunderbird is pop 3 back row, or this with Bigfoot's 2 back row and, you know, a monster, a face-up card.
Lots of removal.
So yeah, it's just strong with the dangers.
Is there anything you'd set out of the deck? Or change up the deck?
I'd probably get rid of this, and I don't know, everything else is good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it, functions well.
All right, well, last week I started a trend. I'm gonna keep doing it for this week. If somebody's playing against you, how would they beat you? What beats your deck?
So everybody thinks Droll's the easiest answer. I disagree. I think Crow or potentially the Bestials are better, because well-timed hit on Ceruli or Silva just stops the whole loop, and then it kind of just puts you in a situation where maybe you make a big board, maybe you don't. Yeah, Droll's good. I think maybe having a combination of Droll and Crow or the Bestial is probably best.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, Austin, for bringing us your Dark World deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell on the way out the door, because all your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to stay tuned for later on this week. We will be dropping some live duels this week as well as next week. You can see this deck in action. But that's all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Script Academy, signing out for now. Peace out.